Hey guys, how are we doing? Crypto Insight UK here, bringing you back another video. Wow, a lot has happened in the last day. I'm going to try and keep this to some sort of format. Obviously, we're going to mainly be talking about XRP here. I'm going to talk about some news. I'm going to talk about some TA, and I've got some alpha at the end. I'm going to give my opinion on things like RLUSD, which was announced yesterday. Guys, before I get into this, please do hit the subscribe button if you enjoy the video. If you want to trade XRP memes, a link in my description, and I've got an offer for MEXC at the minute. If you deposit $100, you get $20 free. Also in my description to this video. All those things help me out. They're free to do. I really appreciate if you did that. And obviously if you share this video with a friend if you enjoy, and comment below if you've got any questions. So much to get into. Starting with this, XRP holders, here we go. Ripple launches their RLUSD today. This is obviously yesterday. It launches today. I'm going to quickly skim through this as I've made content on it already. Basically, Ripple's RLUSD is trying to be the best stablecoin out there for compliance, utility, and experience. And as I said, I'm just skimming this. So I might miss some things that I've already talked about, but it's going to launch on Uphold, Bitso, MoonPay, ArcX, CoinMiner, and other platforms such as Bullish, Bitstamp, and Mercado. Independent Reserve, Zero Hash, and others expected to come in the coming weeks. It's fully backed by US dollar deposits, government bonds, and cash equivalents, looking at stability, reliability, and liquidity. So that's amazing. Some of the key aspects of it are instant settlement, cross-border payments, obviously, access liquidity for remittance and treasuries, seamlessly integrate with decentralized finance protocols. Ripple are trying to be the DeFi option for institutions, reliably bridge between fiat currencies and ecosystems, basically providing on-ramp and off-ramp in the crypto space. This is incredible in my opinion. And providing collateralization for trading tokenized real-world assets such as commodities, securities, and treasuries on-chain. Wowzers, I'm getting excited, genuinely. Not only this, but they've got two huge people on the advisory board. I'm not even going to try and pronounce this name because I'll butcher it. But someone who's the governor of the Reserve Bank of India, and then Kenneth Montgomery, I can pronounce that one a bit more, who's the first vice president and chief operating officer of the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston. They're joining the advisory board. They're basically saying that, I'll read the summarizing paragraph as well. RUSD sets a standard for stablecoins, combining innovative functionality with the regulatory rigor and credibility of NYDFS issued New York Limited Purpose Trust Company. So basically, further highlighting Ripple's leadership in fostering trust and transparency in digital assets. I'm going to talk about what this means now. What I think RLUSD means in 1 second. So Jack McDonald, I think he's the CEO or definitely high up in the advisory positions for RLUSD. He's saying that tomorrow's launch, which is of RLUSD on the XRP Ledger and ETH. So remember, it's on ETH as well, and they use an XLR to bridge between ETH and XRP on the XRP Ledger. Remember, I had the XLR co-founder on my podcast, and we talked about this. They were saying that they're going to offer instant transfer from one chain to another with zero slippage or close to zero slippage, which is incredible. It's mile 1 of a marathon, and I'm incredibly excited for its growth, use, instant settlement, collateralization, DeFi integrations on and off ramp between crypto and fiat, both in and outside of Ripple. So basically he's saying that there's another 25 miles to go. This is only mile 1, it's the launch. And they're announcing all this. I really think this could be the start of something very special. One argument I've always had about stablecoins is like Tether. I didn't think Tether was going to go anywhere because they were such a big treasury buyer. Now if they've got someone like Ripple who could come in and potentially be offering that stablecoin under the regulation of the US, very clearly they've got the regulation. They've also got multiple regulations around the world, which I think might already talk about. No, like UAE, as it said on that Ripple document, UAE as in Middle East, Asia, United States, Europe. They've got these regulatory permissions already. Could they come through and take market share away from Tether? I genuinely think so. Will it happen instantly? No, because there'll probably be some teething issues. They're going to trial things. They're going to have to work out how to do it properly. But I would have thought we would take a lot of Tether's market cap. Does that mean Tether goes away? I don't think so initially, because again, Tether hold a lot of US treasuries, and the last thing the US want is for Tether to be dumping treasuries. They want more and more people to buy treasuries. I've got some, like, not alpha, but like speculation, sort of conspiracy maybe thinking on stablecoins personally. I always said, and a lot of people disagree with me, but think about this just logically. If we think about fractional reserve banking and compare that to stablecoin issuance, stablecoins are backed, let's just say in this situation, obviously it's treasuries also that can back it in cash equivalents, but let's just say it's backed 1-to-1 with a dollar. I've always said that it's like creating $2 and it's great for anyone, any like legacy financial system. So say a bank is the custodian of the stablecoin. The bank issues $1 on chain for every $1 they've got in reserve. That means they've basically just created another dollar. Yes, the dollar they've got in reserve can't be moved at the minute, but they've got $1 in reserve at the bank, which obviously always needs to be there to be redeemable for the dollar on chain. They've also got the dollar on chain. So the thought process is, if they've got the dollar in reserve and the dollar on chain, whatever you spend that dollar in on chain is literally free money, in my opinion. Like that obviously doesn't work exactly like that, but think about that and have a think about that and explore that in your mind about what I'm trying to say. There. So, and then another thing is RLUSD on Uphold. They're going to be offering 5% starting in January, which I think is a pretty cool initiative. I don't have any partnership with Uphold or anything, so maybe I need to have a chat with them and see what we can do. I have CoinMarketCap open because what I wanted to show you is Tether's market cap is 140 billion right now. So that's what the RLUSD is going to be eaten into. Obviously, also USDC is 42 billion, so that's 180 billion. And Tron's market cap is 25. I reckon Tron's mainly just a stablecoin like issuer. ETH is obviously 481, and ETH, a lot of its volume comes from stablecoins as well. So people ask, oh, why will RLUSD bring value to the XRP ledger? Well, it brings a few things. One is total value locked, meaning there's more value on the network. If RLUSD is issued on the XRP ledger, let's say a few billion is, let's say 20 billion, 20 billion extra of value is going to be sitting on that ledger. Does that mean it adds specifically to the XRP price? No. But what it does mean is there's 20 billion extra on the ledger, which has some sort of notional value for the underlying asset, in my opinion, because I don't think you can have a ledger with like a shitload of value locked with no value of the underlying asset. My words aren't coming out very well today, but I hope that makes sense. It's not directly correlated, but there is a correlation. The more on the ledger, this just for TVL, this is in terms of TVL, the more the underlying asset is worth in some respects. Then also you got to think of volume. There is also a relationship between volume on a network and price of the underlying asset as well. So put those both into a cocktail. It's not obviously specific and measured the exact amount of what a token should be based on volume and underlying TVL, but there are some positive correlations between that. More people will then, instead of taking money off the XRP ledger, will probably cash out of XRP into RLUSD on the XRPL. And that will also mean that money is not moving away from the ecosystem. Probably at some point will be integrated into DeFi systems on the XRPL, providing liquidity, loans, all this sort of stuff, bringing more value onto the network. When more value comes onto the network, it opens up opportunities for other tokenized assets, probably means memes and other things within the ecosystem will do pretty well. I'll be interested to see how it works with Axelar, like cross-border onto the Ethereum mainnet as well. If there's zero slippage there, people can swap in and out. So it means that we can essentially swap in and out without using a centralized exchange. We can swap into RLUSD, bridge that over to ETH, buy some NFTs or whatever on ETH and bridge it back like seamlessly. This is exactly how I think the future of finance should be, in my opinion. I know people don't like ETH or whatever, but I'm just giving you that example of where I think that the XRP Ledger and RLUSD is really revolutionizing the space here. So they're the sort of players that you're going to start to see. We'll do a bit of TA and then I'll drop the alpha on you at the end. So this is XRP on the daily. The The daily RSI is looking to cross bullish and about to head into the overbought area again. Last time we headed into the overbought area, it was like this area here, and the percentage gain that we had from there to the high was about 400%, and that was wave 1. Now, I've told you guys that wave 2 should be about 1.66 times the length at minimum of wave 1, so it should be at least 600%. That would take us really blooming high, $13. Could we do that from here? Like, I don't know. Emotion's telling me that probably not, because it seems it seems ridiculous, but statistics are telling us if I'm measuring my wave counts right, then yes, like for the next leg. And I do think we'll see $5 before New Year. Yesterday people thought it was ridiculous. Today I think they're thinking it's less ridiculous. But nothing's yet confirmed. The daily stochastic RSI is coming up from the oversold area as well. If we look on the 4-hour, the stochastic is like cooling off a bit, but the stochastic, the RSI in the 4-hour has just breached the overbought area. And again, when we get into these overbought areas, look, historically, we'll even go from here. Overbought area was here, and that was about the only time we didn't really have that pump. But then every single time after that, we got into the overbought, we pump, we get into the overbought, we pump hard, we get into the overbought, we absolutely send it, get into the overbought here, and we pump. Get into the overbought. I mean, you get in the picture. We pump every time we're in the overbought area, pretty much apart from one time on the 4-hour RSI. And we had the close in the overbought. So let's see if this is the start of a bigger pump. It could be. I did think that we could come back and test the $2.20, and I can show you exactly why. I don't want to say anything's confirmed or not confirmed yet, because I did think there was an opportunity for us to sweep the highs, take the liquidity here, come back, stop all those late longs out, and then go. So I don't want to write that off yet. It depends what Bitcoin does. It depends what happens in the markets in general. But this was why I just thought we could potentially retest this. Although, like, if you're going to get a bit conspiracy with me, yesterday was a full moon. So, like, apparently things change on moon cycles. And I do kind of consider that sort of stuff. Never used to, but the more I get into finance, the more I just think anything's bloody possible in this crazy world. Looking at XRP dominance, XRP Bitcoin, XRP ETH. So we'll look at XRP ETH first. This is the one that I'm really like focused on. If XRP is outperforming ETH and ETH's about to push, then this is where we can get really crazy. And these are the sort of moves I do think are coming for XRP ETH. Let me get on the daily. Yeah, let me just get full screen so you can see. Might be better on the weekly, guys. I'm going to take us to the weekly. 1 sec. 1 week. Yeah, weekly. We're looking at this. Look. I think we could break all-time highs for XRP ETH here, like on over these next few weeks. We've obviously been suppressed for 7 years, 4 years of suppression. We're in the overbought area on the weekly RSI, where things go crazy. Can we see the next leg up to this sort of level? It would be about 500% outperformance from here, or maybe I don't know exactly what from this level here. Let's just take us to, just give us a bit of an accurate read here. To the all-time highs now. Against ETH we could gain 447%. That would be fantastic. That would look lovely. Let's look at XRP Bitcoin. Similar story for XRP Bitcoin. We're still fighting that resistance, which I've talked to you guys about. We bounced down a little bit, and now potentially this week, let's hope we are getting a bit more traction to push up against the Bitcoin. But if we break this resistance, guys, we're going to all-time highs, in my opinion. Well, a lot of people think we could go to the 702. Fine, like even if we do, let's just show you the 702. I don't see very well here. I'm trying to draw it. It's not going to be perfect, but semi-accurate. 702 is even like here, guys. So we've still got, if we just go to the 702, which I don't think we will. I actually think we're going for obviously you don't know this until the time comes, but I think we're going for a full push here. 702 is still 600% against Bitcoin. So it'd be 6x whatever the price is now. When the price is at what? 260. So that's at 12. So it'd be like $15 even if we went to the 702, which would be wild. Wouldn't be unhappy with that, would you? I wouldn't. Anyway, so there's that. XRP dominance. Something else. I haven't even tracked this. I should track it. Oh no, I do track it, but I just haven't got the flag. XRP dominance is similar. We're still fighting that resistance level. We've got a next key resistance at like 6% of the market. We're currently at 4.17%. I think we at least push into the 12-13% level, which is a further, well, from here, 2.5 times, well, 2.2 times the price. Well, it's actually 3.2 because it's percentage, so that appears at like $6-7. Could stall out like $7-8 maybe. Could stall out like $7-8 potential. But it's looking exciting, guys. Whichever way you look at it, it's looking exciting. The thing I am watching as well is the market caps in general, and I'm also watching Bitcoin. This is my play, as you guys know, for total 3. I think we're about to start wave 3, or we have started wave 3 because we've broken the wave 1 high. Just working out the previous all-time highs right now. Total market cap is looking pretty nice. Did we have the full back test? No, we didn't. So we could, in theory, still pull back and back test that. And you've got total 2 also trying to work out previous highs. I'm going to show you this. Like I showed this Wyckoff accumulation. Let's see if I can. I hope you can see that. I don't know if it's very easy to look at, but we're about there. We're about there in terms of getting ready to send it, in my opinion. 8% on XRP. As I said, we could get that short-term sweep, come back down just to mess people around. Is it my base case? Honestly, at this point, guys, I've always said when things start to get moving, I don't try and play it too cute either way. My short-term predictions will probably be often wrong, but you know that I'm long-term bullish, and I think we're going to $5 by the end of the year. And I think could be higher, as I've showed you on that wave 3 pattern. When this thing moves, it moves very fast. Like, look at the state of this. It just absolutely sends it. And I think as things continue in this rally, it'll get more and more hated, and it will move more aggressively. More aggressively than this. I know that seems like a stupid thing to say because it looks like it can't, but I really do think that is what's coming. I think we could be at double digits before you know it, and everyone's going to be like, holy shit, all those crazy XRP people have made a lot of money, and I sat on the sidelines because I didn't believe, and someone told me online that it was not a nice token, and I believed them and didn't buy any. So that's basically what I think is coming. Bitcoin obviously hit all-time highs. I told you about this structure that I was looking for Bitcoin. And finally, some alpha here. I'm just going to give a real quick a summary of what Rafa Kahneman said. Is there an XRP buyback, potentially, like MicroStrategy with Bitcoin? Understanding the news about GAM Investments request. They've requested it to SBI. I'm going to just quickly talk about it. So Eri actually found this as an open letter from the CEO of SBI Japan to the CEO of the SBI Japan from GAM Investments, looking for an XRP buyback program. They talk about why they want it, essentially. And then here he just says, the big news is SBI, they want SBI to have an active XRP buying program. They suggest SBI shareholders would benefit from it more than a cash dividend on their shares. They use the cash to buy XRP, comparing it to MicroStrategy's approach with Bitcoin. Will it happen? Obviously, we don't know, but it's definitely something that would be very, very interesting if it did. And I'm going to leave it there, guys. XRP is up 8.5% on the day. Not too shabby at all. I hope you guys are enjoying the price action. If you are, let me know below. But please do subscribe to my channel. As I said, if you want to buy some memes, I think memes will outperform. I haven't actually even looked at them today because I didn't want to make this video too long, but I presume they're up. In fact, let's quickly check in. This is going to be a long-ass video. Let's quickly check in on memes. We'll check in on Brito first. Obviously, that's my boy. How's it doing? 1.64. Okay, it's not doing amazingly. Someone took a big sell, did they? Oh, we'll find you. Just kidding. But yeah, Brito testing its lows. Let's see what the rest of the meme market is doing. I presume they will start to pick up. Armies at 16. With Phoenix pushing as well. Drop is up 83% in volume. Let's hope that drop pushes. As I said, I also bought some drop the other day. Let's have a look at the drop chart, actually. That's a 5 minute. Whenever you come in, it's on the 5 minute. It looks kind of crazy. Let's see if this loads. My laptop's dying because I haven't got it plugged in. Bit stupid from me. But yeah, I think memes are literally at a low here. I think they're going to push up high. We're at $5. Obviously, I could be wrong, but you've seen my thesis so far. I was tipping memes at like 500,000 market cap. Drop was at 500,000 when I first talked about memes, and now it's at 13, and it's been to like 50. So that's like what a 10x would be 5 mil, 50 mil. It'd be 100x that we'd have made in drop. But yeah. Anyway, that's the end of the video, guys. Please do trade memes with my affiliate link below if you want to. MEXC link below too. Also, the newsletter is out every week, completely free. I'd love it if you guys would subscribe to that as well. And the channel. Share it with a friend if you enjoyed or got some alpha from this video. Appreciate you all. Thanks for tuning in. Peace up. A-Town down, as Crypto Insight UK would say.